Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba says, life is a game, play it. In this game of life, we come face to face with many hurdles and obstacles, often faltering, falling and losing our way. But without losing hope, with renewed faith, we pull ourselves back to our feet and push on with energy and vigor. We give yet another thrust to finish the game on a high, to achieve success. The success of seeing a smile on his face. The success of bringing that smile to his face. The success of reaching him, our ultimate goal. But when the goal itself becomes a part of the journey, then the journey itself is as memorable as the goal. This was the experience of the Gopis and Gopalas when Lord Krishna chose to be part in this game of life. This was the same experience of those chosen students when Swami accompanied them to Kodaikanal in the summer of 2005. It is said, if Prashanti Nilayam is his office and Brindavan his home, then Kodai is his playground. Let us watch in this journey of Kodai 2005 how our beloved Bhagwan, just like Lord Krishna, played with and among his fortunate students and also taught them not only the rules of this game of life, but also the very essence of life itself.
From myself, I did separate to be apart and share mankind's fate. With man, like man, I live his life through joys and sorrows and griefs and strife. The destruction of evil was never my aim. For a far greater purpose among man I came. Love, I said, is my form. Through love alone, I sought to transform. Love, I said, is my form. Through love alone, I sought to transform.
Oftentimes we had heard this bhajan that Swami sings, love is my form, truth is my breath and bliss is my food. But it is something to hear it. It is another thing to hear about it. But I think it's a completely different experience to actually experience it. And just like, the Vedas say, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. No word, no mind can actually totally glimpse or totally understand the extent of that love. For Swami, this was like the nth Kodaikanal trip, isn't it? But you would almost feel that Swami is also making the trip for the first time to Kodaikanal. And I think that's the most beautiful aspect of Swami's love, which is the ability to make it special for each and every one over there for the nth time. And then, the most unforgettable moment when the plane took off, and for the first time, it hit me that this time this plane journey was going to be different because I'm flying with the Creator. And when I looked out of the window and I was seeing the mountains and the green fields, and the clouds, suddenly this beautiful bhajan, Brahmanda Nayaka Baba, Chandar aur Suraj tumne banaye, Nadiya Sagar tumne banaye. That's what came to my mind, and I just felt that, oh my God, that Brahmanda Nayaka is sitting in the same flight with me. And so, I was tending to kind of peek, and all of us were peeking into seeing what was Swami doing. Of course, we were not able to see, And then Swami actually got up, and there was a little darshan round that we had in the flight.
One thing all of us can learn from Swami is the concern he shows for others. Even as we arrived Kodai, it became 10 o'clock and Swami had reached almost the same time we reached. We were all sitting in the hall and Swami went around all of us, and then he kept questioning how the trip was, whether we had food or not. And then he said, okay, now you will all be tired, go and take rest.
పోయి పడుకోండి పడుకొని పోయి 3 గంటలకు అక్కడ వచ్చేసేయండి స్టాప్.
I think we had the greatest good fortune that even before the door of the Lord's room opened completely, He would just open the door a little and ask us, did we sleep well? Did we have our breakfast? Are we comfortable? Just look at that. The first thing in the morning, God is not concerned about anybody else but our welfare. What greater feeling of love can we, have than to experience God first thing in the morning? As we are aware, when Bhagwan goes to Kodaikanal, many singers also go along with him, and this time Sanket Modi, a teacher in the music college, teaching Hindustani music, was also along with us. When he sang the bhajan the previous day, somehow he was not able to give his best, and Swami was slightly not completely pleased with his singing. But next day, he sang from the depth of his heart. He sang with so much of perfection that Bhagwan was immediately overwhelmed. He himself proposed to Bhagwan that he would like to sing a Meera bhajan for him.
ऐसी लागी लगन मेरा हो गई मगन वो तो गली गली हरी गुण गाने लगी महलों में पली बन के जोगन चली महलों में पली बन के जोगन चली बन के जोगन चली.
Come on. क्या नवरत्न
It is said that God lives in details. And if we really want to understand God, we have to look at the details that He goes into in expressing His love, unconditional love for all of us. In this episode, Sai Krishna, once he sang in front of Bhagwan, he sang beautifully well, but he was not able to give his best because his throat was not very good that day. So Bhagwan immediately, gave him the warm water from his glass and also advised him that he must take warm water regularly to get his throat back in perfection.
रासिवोई मथुर मोहन घन श्याम सुंदर साई आनंद प्रदाई नंदाला रास రాసివోయ్ ఆ ఆ నీవే నా మాత పిత భ్రాత నీవే నా మాత పిత భ్రాతవే సదా సకుడవు గురు దైవము మరి అంతా నీవేగా నీదే తనువు నీవే మనసు అంతా నీవేగా అణువణువున కణకణమున నిండియున్న సదయ హృదయ మధుర మోహన ఘన శ్యామ సుందర సాయి ఆనంద ప్రదాయి నాందాల రాసివోయ్ ఆ నిన్నే ధ్యానించలేని దేహమేలనో నిన్నే పూజించలేని కరములేలనో కనువిందుగ నిన్ను చూడని కన్నులేలనో నిన్నే మరచి నింతలంచని జన్మమేలనో నిను తలవని నిను పిలవని జీవమేల జిహ్వమేల మధుర మోహన ఘన శ్యామ సుందర సాయి ఆనంద ప్రదాయి నాందాల రాసివోయ్ ఆ
The episode is like expression of the warmth of his love for all of us, the entire humanity. Swami says, his heart is like a butter. With the warmth of our love, it melts. And we saw that melting process in front of our eyes. Bhagwan wants that we should not leave out of the ambit of our love that we are experiencing with Bhagwan, our family members, for whom he advises we should go and buy something. Normally boys will go and buy some shawls, some saris, and I also happened to buy that day a sari for my mother, which Swami really blessed, and he was very happy I did that. Apart from that, I bought a book of 100 great leaders of the world.
And this was the love and concern that Swami epitomized in each and every action of his. Right from the time we got up in the morning to the time we went to bed, Swami was there as the very same occupant of the house, Sai Shruti, that we lived in. And Swami took care of every day-to-day activity, so suffused with love, so suffused with that motherly aspect that all of us long for.